Never too old. It's like learning. You never forget.
Then I thought I wanted money so I could buy a nice thing. When I found it, it was as empty as could be. And now I'm staring at my face above a bathroom sink, saying I want peace. It's where I am now. It's the only thing I haven't found somehow. There are other places, there are a million pretty faces, but I want peace. It's where I am now. I used to worry about the future, but the future never came. Tried living in the past, but never did quite feel the same. I used to think that there was a place I would rather be, till I got there enough times to realize that you are only ever here. That's when I found peace with where I am now. It's the only place I'll ever be. I found there are other places filled with a million pretty faces.
Okay, hi guys, Amber from Family Life. We are here today. Grandma and I came for a couple of days of R&R, and we are in the Niagara country, Niagara on the lake here at RiverBend Inn, and we're gonna just take you around. We're gonna go this afternoon to a wine tour, and then this evening we've got a nice dinner planned, and so yeah, just come along and hopefully you enjoy. Oh,
mask is off.
what do you think? First impressions?
Beautiful.
So far, it's pretty.
Beautiful.
It's pretty cute. That's quite the chandelier, eh? Oh, they named all the rooms. Look at. Riesling.
Oh wow, that was a long haul.
She wasn't kidding. She said 3 steps.
Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at that.
Yeah, so here we are checked in, and look at this. This is something very old-fashioned. We actually have a key. It's not an electronic fob. Frank, you won't demagnetize this. Okay guys, we just checked into our hotel here at the RiverBend Inn in Niagara on the Lake, and oh my gosh, you guys, I'm just going to take you for a quick tour around the room because it is stunning. I don't normally stay in hotels like this. This is pretty lovely and pretty posh for what I'm used to. So this is the premier room with 2 queen beds, so yeah. And then we've got like a little sitting area here, and little coffee breakfast area. I just wanted to show you, this is kind of the RiverBend Inn. Yeah. So here is the from our room, from our thing. This is the Peller Estates Winery, and this is where we're going to be heading this afternoon for a nice wine tour. So there's a nice little gazebo on the stands, or on the lawn. And oh my gosh, I can't wait to get Mom on these bikes, which she says she's not going on, but I think she will. But the most exciting part, and this kind of is silly, but I'm so excited because I have not had a bath in 4 years. And this doesn't sound right that I said I haven't had a bath in 4 years. We've been showering. We only installed in the new house when we renovated a shower. We didn't have a bathtub. So this is what I'm looking forward to. So I know some people think, ooh, gross, I'm not bathing in a bathtub in a hotel, but this looks luxury. This looks lovely, and I'm gonna definitely take advantage of that. And one of the other things that I was really excited to see when we came in was this, because typically this is something that I always have to ask for. We get to each have a robe. You can take it, and actually you can buy it. It's really luxurious. If you choose to take it home, you can take it home for a sweet penny, but we'll just rent it while we're here. Yeah. Anyway, so we're off for our wine tour. I just wanted to take us around to our room here and show you what we're checked into for the next couple of nights, so I can get some work done and have an R&R vacation. And cheers, Grandma.
Cheers.
Cheers. She's gonna go. She's drinking all of my wine. So here's the funny thing about Amber. If you don't know Amber, welcome to Family Life and to our channel. Amber's not a very big wine drinker. I always say I'm not sophisticated enough. I haven't developed the palate enough to really enjoy the taste of wine. Clearly Grandma did not get that gene. But I definitely am a huge fan of coffee. I love the coffee. I love the different blooms and different types of coffee, but wine, not so much. So I'm gonna go try to learn a little bit about why it is that I don't love the wine. So hopefully we get some answers this afternoon. So come join us.
As you walk down so many different changing roads, may the sunlight follow you wherever you go.
This is where we're coming for dinner tonight.
May the laughter
This is where it is.
A bit of tea biscuit on the nose mixed in with that crisp green apple from that Chardonnay. That also is going to kick up that alcohol
Is
to
it the same one?
12.5%.
It's different.
And a natural byproduct of fermentation is the natural release of carbon dioxide or CO2. That's what's getting those little fine bubbles on that. Flavors shining through and still being very terrible as well. Merlot is nicknamed the fruitcake wine because it has
Karen
all those
loves
flavors
red wine. That's all she
Merlot.
drinks.
This is
I don't know
very
whether she drinks
big
Merlot or what
blunt
it is.
characteristics,
It's
and
red.
then it also naturally gives off flavors of like cinnamon and nutmeg, making it feel that pure candy pizza right there, right? Wow, so smooth. When it comes to when it comes to an ice wine, it is going to be very standard for producing ice wine. It's starting the fermentation at what's known as 35 bricks. Which is that sugar
I'm not
concentration
afraid to
on
drink
that ice
anymore.
wine.
I'll be crashed
We
in the
wait
bed
till it's
before
also
we...
Tastes a little
40
like
bricks as well, so
Kool-Aid.
that a little bit of that
It's a little
elevation
too
to really
sweet.
get that balance.
We are here at the Peller Estates wine tour, and we are now in the ice wine cooler. This is pretty neat. Oh my gosh, Mom, are you liking this? Look at that. Now, I'm not a real wine drinker, but that ice wine was phenomenal. I really love that. Nice.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's just right there. Thank you. No, I'm supposed to be going outside, but I'm on the line there. Should I get the bigger bottle?
Oh, we're going the wrong way. Hey guys, just finished up the wine tour here at Peller Estates. What a fantastic tour. I've never done a wine tour before, so I don't really have anything to compare it to, but all I can say is that at this stage, our tour guide was Katie, and she was such a wealth of knowledge. I had no idea the complexity of wine and the growing and the regions, and why the Niagara region is such a fantastic area to grow some of the most amazing grapes in the world, essentially, for wine. So it's actually quite an interesting story. So if you ever have the chance to come on out here to Peller Estates and take a look and do the wine tour, it just there's a lot of really neat places to eat, and you can do wine tastings and different pairings. But the tour was actually very informative. We got to see where all of the wine in the barrels and everything, and we got to go into the ice cooler. It was really fascinating. It was and the tour itself is only $40, and so I felt like it was money well spent, and I learned a lot. Here, this is the Barrel House Grill. They have a really good lobster poutine, I'm told, and this is the more fine dining experience. So you have to book a reservation for this one.
As you walk down So many different changes. May the sunlight follow you wherever you go. May the laughter greet you like a
Good morning, guys. Had a nice sleep here at the RiverBend Inn and Vineyard. And it's supposed to be another really hot day today. We're gonna try and see if I can get out. I'm trying to get Grandma to go take these bikes for a ride with me later today, but she's not really interested, so maybe I'll just do it myself. There's a lot of really cool markets around here as well, and peaches, the freestone peaches are in full bloom right now. We've seen lots of orchards on our way in, and so we're gonna go do that. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice day. These are the cutest things. Niagara on the Lake is a very it's a very quaint town, and I think that it reminds me a lot of what I suppose or I imagine Mackinac Island would be like. I've never been. I'd like to go someday. These bikes are available to take for free, part of being a guest here. The story of this hotel is pretty interesting. It's kind of I'll put the link to the hotel down below in the comments, but Andrew Peller, which is the Peller Estates over there, which we viewed yesterday, I think you can see that, purchased this hotel in February of 2021, just this year, and they've just reopened in June, I think she said, after they did some renovations, and the hotel is gorgeous. It's really, everything is new, and you can tell it's quite a lovely spot. And this here was the old coach house, and it's not really, it's the next area that's going to be renovated, she said, but was an area for events and weddings and things like that. So they're going to be working on that right now, but you can see there, over there at the Peller Estates right now, they've got a massive wedding tent overlooking the vineyard, so that's not really on there, but they need an indoor space, I guess, and that's what they're going to do. But back in 1927, the interesting thing is I've learned the history of this space. Back in 1927, 6 sisters bought this place and this home, and it was purchased as a home for children with disabilities. I think it accommodated 16 kids at the time, and they held on to it for about 45 years until they could no longer run it, and then it changed ownerships and, you know, sat dormant for a little while. But that was a really fascinating story. But as a result of them purchasing it back in 1927, there's also this little shop, which I'm going to show you here. Oh, actually, you can see it here now. I'm coming around here. This little green building over there, I'm going to go into it later on today when it's open. It's only open twice a week. It's not open very often. But it's a thrift store and a food bank. So it operates still today. Back, the concept of it was back in 1927. So it's really fascinating. So apparently there's a lot of migrant workers that work around here, working in the orchards, and you know, it's kind of a refuge for them to come to. And like she said, here at the hotel, they went and donated all of their used linens and things like that. So it's actually quite a neat little story. I'd like to go in. Hopefully it's open, but we're going to be leaving tomorrow, tomorrow morning. So yeah, we got another day here, so I'll take you around and show you some of the really neat sights, and hopefully we can get Grandma on a bike. We're gonna take the bikes for a ride. I don't need this on now that I'm outside. You got a bell. Good. This is what I was laughing at. This is the name of it. Move your legs. Tuesday bike.
And guess what day it is?
Never too old. It's like learning. You never forget.
wonder every day that life is so good, that the
How are you
stories
doing?
fill up every page. And as the north wind
All right.
leads you to someday,
There's the two sisters there.
may you always find what you're looking for. In the highs and in the lows, moving fast or moving slow.
Grandma's gonna be sore. She's not gonna want to go for a walk this afternoon. But I want to see this house. We drove by this last night. Oh, this looks like a little gully. And there's somebody riding a bike. But we drove by this place last night. It's not a house, I'm sure it's a hotel. It was lit up so beautifully, but it didn't translate on camera, so I want to kind of take us through and see what's there now. This is a private residence, so this is not a hotel. This is somebody's home. Wow, spectacular. Oh, right here it stands.
Be filled with light, and may peace be by your side. In the highs and in
There's Grandma way down there. She's on a mission to get home. She's not enjoying the bike ride. Anyways.
may your roads be filled with light, and may peace be by your side. In the highs and in the lows, moving fast or moving slow, may your roads be filled with light, may peace be by your side. May peace be by your side. May peace be by your side. Where I am now, it's the only place I'll ever be. I found there are other places filled with a million pretty faces, but I found peace with where I am now. Through the ups and downs, I have figured out you find peace where you make it. Scenery won't change it.
Did you not enjoy that?
How
was- Did you like it?
Time in over 50 years probably. I've been on a bike.
Anyways, thanks for hanging out. Until next time, stay safe.
Scenery won't change it. I wasted so much time thinking I could ever find enough of anything that would bring me peace. So I found peace with who I am now. It's the only me I'll ever be. I found there are other places, there are a million other faces, but I found peace with who I